Hello and welcome back to Endless Space 2. This is Robert, aka Floki, middle-aged dad recording in his basement. How did I put this? Oh, it's after the kids' bedtime, slightly before mine. And funny story, it's been a year since I recorded the last episode, but I just watched enough of the last episode and re-familiarized myself with what was going on here, so I think we can jump right back in. One thing I don't think we've done yet is design a ship. No, we have done that. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, you know what? Let's just pass the turn and see what happens. Hacking. That's what we gotta do. Okay, we're going to hack our friendly neighbors from Galter down to Cygnus. It'll take 5 turns. I think that's fine. Have we encrypted Galter? Do we have that active? Oops, looks like we do. Yeah, we've got an encryption program active. Okay, yeah, that's all we can do with hacking. So now let's end the turn. How about that? Something happened. We can do some probing. Let's go there. Placidus. Whoa, oh no, somebody else searched 10 curiosities. Good for them. We don't know who did that, but that is now an objective we cannot complete. I think we can find those. Where would be, is that this one? Secret of Truths. Objective failed. Another empire has achieved this legendary deed. I don't know what the reward for that would have been. Oh, here. A whole bunch of red sang, which is a luxury resource. So I wonder if there are any we could work toward. No, we don't have access to that. We can see... be the first to possess 20 star system improvements in your empire. We have 4, and apparently that puts us in first place. So we'll have to keep working on that and see if we can get that one. The one I really, really want... Oh, I don't know if it is actually one of these. I guess we won't know until we do more research and unlock those levels of technology. But oh yeah, one thing I noticed here, this little symbol is another Empire's probe, I'm pretty sure. One thing you can use probes for on your scout ships is to just like send them off into the void to see what's out there. Like right now, this is like a dead end star lane to this system, but we've got a whole, there's more to this arm of the galaxy. Maybe there's these other arms that we could potentially send a probe out into space to see what's there. But I am much more interested in what is going on this large arid planet. So let's see. First anomaly, what is it? They've got super spuds. Okay. So we've discovered that there are super spuds on this planet, and we have collected 5 of those super spuds. Super spuds add food and happiness to this planet, so this planet is looking better and better. We have discovered super spuds for the first time ever. Sweet. And we will continue to snooze this guy until another probe is built, because I just really want to know what's there. That's pretty much, yeah, that's our whole, we can't explore further with scouts until we unlock new technology to get out, to go beyond these star lanes that we currently have access to, so yeah. We're also waiting for this to be ready to colonize. Can't colonize anything yet. We need a technology to do that. That's coming in 5 turns. I thought it was quicker than that, but fine. And what are we building over here? We got... Okay, so that's on the way, and then we are colonizing. So that's, yeah, I think that's appropriate. We really want to build this, but we need 10 Hyperium first. So next turn, we can actually put that in the queue. I don't think there's any real reason to do that, but I don't know. Let's keep on probing. Probe this planet. What else we got? Another life form. We got Transvine. This just adds happiness to the planet and gives us a small store of Transvine and vision range has been improved. Garrison First Resolute Kith. That's my scout ship, right? So just kind of a random little event there. Upon exploring that anomaly, they can now see a little bit further, but I don't think it... There's nothing else we can see out there. And look, this other probe has like moved along in its path since the last turn, so we can kind of tell it's moving this way. So whoever sent it is off over here. Maybe it would be worth sending a probe off in that direction and see what we find. What else we got? Ooh, we have new population. The Sisters of Mercy population grew, which means this planet is now officially overcrowded, and they, I think, are less happy than they used to be. Maybe not by much. It says minus 0.4 happiness from overpopulation, so yeah, I guess they're fine for now, but the more crowded they get on this planet, the less happy they're going to be about it. Okay, I think that's all we can do. Still waiting. Oh yeah, still waiting for that technology. Alright. Oh no. Oh no, did you see that? Hold on, we're not going to look at... This is now a pirate system. Which means we need a military. Where are these ships? Oh, we got some Harishims heading down? I don't remember that. They must have come from up here, I guess. But they're gonna add their population to Galter, I take it. Yes. I wonder if... Okay, yeah, we can't use diplomacy, like advanced diplomacy with these guys until we research how to do that. I would also love at this point to have some real military ships, because I think we just have scout ships right now. Oh, where are those? It's one of these technologies, right? Here. Bolt class. That's a protector. That's less important. What is... Oh, here it is. Aero class. Yeah, it's the same technology. Gives us both kinds of like early stage military ships. The Aero class is the attacker. The Bolt class is the protector. They have, I think, generally speaking, attackers have more weapons and protectors have more utility slots. Gives us a behemoth upgrade as well. I don't know if I ever talked about that, but we could unlock behemoths at some point. And having this technology unlocked would make those behemoths better. What would it take to get this? 6 turns for military ships to even unlock. Gosh, I mean, I think we should do it, but I also think I'm going to make a new version of the Scout with just max out its weapons. Seems a little silly. Yep, you go pew pew, and we'll do the laser. Missiles and lasers? I mean, I always like that combination. Don't know if it's the most effective thing in the world, but they're both fairly long range, and I think, generally speaking, you go from long range to short range in a battle, but it's not quite that simple. We want them to move fast. We want them to be protected, I think, mainly from... I feel like enemies tend to have just the, like, projectile guns, the what are they called? Slugs. Kinetic. Short-range kinetic weapons. It seems like enemies, pirates, they just love that stuff, and so having protection against that seems like a good deal. And having a health bonus... I'm sorry, hull weakness? Minus 10? Is that? Is that... What is hull weakness? Does that mean my hull is less weak? Because it has minus 10 hull weakness? I simply don't know. Hull weakness 90. So it probably starts at 100. Hull plating absorption percent equals projectile defense divided by projectile defense plus hull weakness times 100. So less hull weakness means... Okay, so if your hull weakness is 0, then your plating absorption is 100%. If your hull... Right? If your hull weakness is 100, then... Gosh, I can't do that math. Divided by something plus 100 times 100. I mean, yeah, whatever. I don't know the math. I can't. I need paper. But, okay, less hull weakness is good. So great. Check the hull plating penetration of the tooltip of the above weapons damage absorbed percent equals hull plating absorption times 1 minus hull plating penetration. Oh boy. Let's just move on. Okay, we gotta give this ship a name. I'm gonna call it the Pew Pew, because that's what it does. It's got missiles, it's got lasers. We could go like plasma beam. It's tempting because it's effective at every range, like very effective at every range, but it doesn't do as much. Oh gosh, it does close to as much damage as the laser, now that I look at it. So yeah, maybe we go for it. Just plasma beam, beams and missiles. So the beams. Alright, we're done. So we got the Pew Pew, and it would behoove us. Oh gosh. We should build maybe 4 of these. It's gonna take so long. I feel so bad. And we also got this as a possibility. 39 turns to build this thing. I mean, we gotta up our industry before we can really hope to build it, but I think I want to set the titanium and Hyperium aside now. It doesn't really do us any good, but I don't know. What is this golden age duration? You're increasing the duration of your next golden age by 2.2 every turn. The length of the next golden age is capped at 15. When does it happen? Oh, it's when we make a new colony, I think. Yeah. Okay. So now, should we send that probe out like we were talking about? See who's out there? So you can pick the direction. I think whoever that was came from around here, but I don't know if our probe is going to go far enough. We can try. It's going to go out for 5 turns. However long it gets in 5 turns, it'll show us what it sees along the way, and that's it. Let's move right along here. Ooh, they are now cordial with us. The Haroshems and Cygnus. They will provide you a small portion of their resources and will let you repair or retrofit your ships on their system. Mighty kind. Good. Bad. Very bad. Actually, wait. Does the Argosy have weapons? No. And they have energy weapons. I wasn't expecting that. Looks like they went for lasers. So maybe we take a different approach with our pew-pews and give them shielding for energy weapons instead of plating for projectile weapons, kinetic weapons rather. We, I think, should just retreat, which I should have done last turn. Frankly, I should have just had this thing leave. It will have to go. Oh, back to the. Oh, geez, it's following us. Yeah, okay, I don't think I get any benefit from this rejuvenation field unless I control it. I could be wrong about that, but this pirate is coming after me, so I'm just gonna keep on moving my Argosy back to my home system. Although, maybe I should bring it up to Placidus instead. It's kind of too late. Okay, let's see what building that improvement, what effect that has. This now takes only 30 turns. That's nice. These now take only 3 turns each, which is nice. But you know, I will cancel those orders because I do want to change the pew-pew. Let's swap that out for that. Ooh, look, shields. Okay, so now I get the pew-pew 2. And what can I do with the Argosy? Oh, just, it's all movement. Well, that's all I want. Hold on. Oh, the Argosy is 3 command points. Oh, and I can have a total of 5 in a fleet, not just 4. And now I'm thinking about the battle tactics again. So, this gravity distortion. Best against opponents without projectile weapons, but with projectile defenses. Well, we know it has projectile weapons. I keep mixing up projectile and kinetic. It doesn't have kinetic weapons, but it does have the projectile lasers. I guess I don't know for sure if that's. I don't trick with several of these tactics. Do we want more shield penetration? We don't want them to have more shield penetration, so no, I think not. I think I'll just leave this as it is. 15% of flotilla collateral damage inflicted on weapon modules. A percentage of the damage applied is spread on the other ships of the flotilla. So this would be like good, I guess, for lots of little ships, but we're not dealing with anything like that. Okay, so we've changed the pew-pew to the pew-pew 2. We're gonna build 5 to try to deal with those pirates. Bring the Endless Research Park and Endless World down at the bottom of the queue. Although I really do want to build it. The thing about that, I don't know if I explained before, but if you don't build it first, then you can't have it. And if you start building it, you just get a refund for, like, I think it gives you dust back if you've spent, you know, a certain amount of industry trying to build the thing and you haven't finished yet. It gives you a refund of dust, which is not terrible, but it's not as good as having the thing built. All right, so we got a third luxury resource on this planet, blue cap mold, which adds dust, food, and positivity per person on the planet. And we get a little hit of blue cap mold to start us off. So that is that planet fully explored for now anyway. We can explore some of these others. I mean, I might as well. I don't think I have anything else useful to do with that. One thing I'm kind of thinking about is hacking and how we can hack the pirates instead of these guys, but I think our hack is almost, yeah, it's already well underway. It's almost finished. So I might as well let that continue at this point. We will snooze that guy, and we will pass the turn. See what happens. All right, we've hacked him again. We can improve our image with them again, or we can, what else can we do? Oh, this makes diplomacy cheaper, but we can't even do that stuff yet. Increase the minor civilization's yield. They'll grant relation rewards even when at war or neutral. I mean, I'd rather improve my image. So we'll do that. And now we can do another cheeky little probe. And who are we likely to get next? Maybe the desert? So let's check that out. Ooh, we got a new battle tactic. Which, wasn't this one of the ones I don't... that makes energy weapons more effective for both sides? We'll just double check. Yeah, well, I mean, now it's a lot better for me than it is for them, but I don't think they had energy shields. I can't see them anymore because I don't have any ships or planets in range of where that pirate ship was. I can't put this in my hangar, can I? I can't prepare it because I can't afford it, so I just have to wait. But it is getting 10% of its health back every turn, so that'll take, what, 5 turns? 6 turns. I feel like things are moving slowly, but I think it's all I can do right now. Let's have this. I guess I don't want to forget about him, but I don't know how likely that is. 4 turns away from colonizing another planet. I think. I wanted to repair a little bit before I send it out again. Oh, hacking. Gosh. I knew I wanted to do that and immediately forgot. So we are going to hack these dirty pirates. 8 turns to hack them. We can't speed that up yet. We don't have any new technologies since I started playing this session, so gotta get used to that. Now we have something. We have filter barges. So we can get titanium and hyperium. Oh no, we don't. Yeah, we did just complete this. Okay. We can build this for happiness for every luxury deposit in the system. And we can now colonize ash planets, which is what we would have done, except for those dirty pirates. We can colonize a planet here now. Is this the one with the tree? No. Wait, is it? Tree of Worlds, yeah. It's tempting. I mean, it's... Is it as good as 3 luxury resources on a... What kind of planet was it? Arid planet over here? Hard to say. My God. So these guys, our relationship is going up still with them. We should research how to do diplomacy soon. I think that's this one. 4 more turns after the last one is done, and then I can maybe have those guys join our budding little empire. If we research this, I can use dust to buy out system improvements. Potentially. It's tempting. Gotta focus one at a time. Okay, pirates and minor civilizations now have access to hacking operations. They can defend their own systems from your hacks and may attempt to infiltrate yours. Okay, I guess I thought that was active from the start, but it wasn't. Now it is. Alright, I think there's just one more curiosity to explore. And we found that this planet has a shattered crust. +2 dust, -1 industry, -2 happiness. But we got the needs of the many. Sacrifice manpower to get more power for this battle. Use it if your ships have extra manpower. Do we have an excess of manpower in our empire? Not sure about that. Oh, we found something out there. There's some planet right about here. It looks like a minor civilization. That gray. Like this. So we slightly missed with the probe, but we could send another one and try to hit it, try to hit the system, and see what it actually is. Maybe do some more diplomacy out there. Okay, well, I think that's it for now. I wish I knew exactly where those pirates were. We are slowly healing up this Argosy. Let's move on. Okay, I think there's going to be an election soon. The scientist political party is in the lead. What kind of government do we have? And it looks like the militarists are like not even on the political map. I mean, they just aren't. Oh, that's religious. And literally militarists are not represented. That seems strange, although I guess we are a very young, very small empire still. Oh, they're halfway in charge. I don't get it. Again, what is our government? Federation. So we have 2 political parties. 1 +1 system before over colonization penalty per hero supporting a leading political party. Boy, okay, so for every hero you have who represents a political party that is in power, you can have more systems before people start to get unhappy about that. -20% system development luxury cost. Oh, I mean, that's nice. We're not there yet, but that'll be nice. Okay. Let's just pass the turns. Try to go pretty quickly here. Can we do that quest? Or do we need that special thing? Rumor of an academy. Backtrack the paths of heroes by exploring 5 atmospheric curiosities. First one to do it gets 150 dust, 50 influence, 30 Hyperium. Second one just gets those 2. Third one just gets that one. I hardly ever manage to, place with that kind of quest. But we now have an arid planet. We are now there. Look at us, Vaulters on the arid planet. Do these guys like arid planets? They're like sterile. Arid is not sterile. Are they the same as Vaulters? Not quite. Defensive bombardment damage. Wait, defensive? Oh, so we're good at like fighting back from the ground. Okay, fine. They give us science. They give us happiness. It doesn't matter what planet they live on. Harishams want to be on sterile, but we don't have that. So yeah, it doesn't matter who goes where. But we do want some people over on that planet. Maybe more. Maybe. Stick all the. That feels funny to. That's not our home system, but it still. Anyway, does that if we bring more people over here, does that? Yeah, it brings the time down to get that, and we don't have access to any industry-related planetary improvements. I could build this over the course of 8 turns to get those strategic resources. Could get this for happiness, although actually, oh, it would have an effect now. +5 happiness because we get this red sand. Yeah, okay. Let's do one more turn. Free colonization available, yes, okay, wonderful. We do need... Is it healthy enough? We could repair it. It's expensive. I think I'll send it away, because if it gets attacked again, it can still survive one more retreat. It'd be nice to know that he can move 10. Let's move this guy down just to see if there's a pirate ship here before I send the Argosy. Oh, pirate ship on the way. Prowler. They do not have any defenses, or at least any... they don't have any, like, plating or shielding. So maybe I... No, that doesn't make sense. I was just thinking about those battle tactics, but... Hey, does this guy have a gun? 41. With 30 manpower, if I'm reading that right. And they've got 80 manpower. God. 2,000 health. 1,500 health. Get out of there. She leveled up. Maybe she can do something for us. More food in that system. Keep them growing. Maybe more production now that we've got a few people to make this worth it. It's not very many. We don't really need that quite yet. Let's do this. Just a little industry goes a long way. But God, I'm kind of thinking maybe we take her off as a governor and send her out into battle. Wonder what that would take here. We could... Oops, didn't mean to take that off. Just kind of checking... Well, you know, let's start from scratch. What do we got? We got 3 that have to be for defense. So I think we will do plating and some shielding. We've got 2 weapon slots, so let's do missiles. And I like the lasers. I don't really like the beams. I can't explain it. Lasers. And we'll do some increased movement, some more increased movement, and some. Do you want probes? Or just more movement? Just get her in. I don't know. Costs 132 to make this upgrade. I feel like when we have other ships, it'll be worth it to send her into battle with them. But for now, I'd rather keep her on as the governor. We have more Vaulters. We have this. Oh shoot, do we even care about that stuff? Do we want to keep that? Let's bring this down. We want ships. We want a military. We want it fast. Okay, well, my dog has asked me to go outside, so I guess we will leave it there. Thank you for joining me for another video, and I will see you on the next one.